Hello and a very warm welcome to all on Game On. I'm your host Miha Bharadwaj-Alter, and after 2 months of non-stop IPL action, we have the final 4 contenders who will fight it out for the biggest prize in T20 cricket, the IPL trophy. We tell you how the teams are stacked. And in football, Manchester City create history by winning their 4th successive Premier League title. But will Pep Guardiola stay next season? Will be revealed on the show. Let's begin with the Super Sunday in the IPL, where 2 games were meant to happen, but only one did. And that changed the order of the top 4 in the points table. Sunrisers Hyderabad chased down 215 with 5 balls remaining to get to 2nd spot on the points table, whereas Rajasthan Royals finished 3rd after the game was abandoned due to rain. They had to split the points with Kolkata Knight Riders. Let's look at the recent form of the top 4 contenders. Royal Challengers Begaluru have emerged as one of the best resurgence stories in the history of the Indian Premier League. Hunting their maiden IPL title, RCB were languishing at the bottom of the table after 7 defeats in 8 matches. The writing was on the wall that the star-studded combine will have to wait for at least one more season to put their hands onto the silverware. The turnaround happened when a defeat against Sunrisers Hyderabad would have shut the door on RCB, but they won that game by 35 runs. There was no looking back for Faf du Plessis' team. After 6 successive losses, RCB defeated every team on their way into the playoffs. Resurgence began with a win over SRH in Hyderabad on April 25th. Next came a 9-wicket win over Gujarat Titans, task accomplished with 24 balls to spare, followed by another successful chase against the same outfit with 4 wickets and 38 balls remaining. In the next 3 matches, RCB defended successfully to beat Punjab Kings by 60 runs, Delhi Capitals by 47 runs, and defending champions Chennai Super Kings by 27 runs. Virat Kohli remained one constant factor to keep RCB afloat, going strong in run-up to the T20 World Cup as the top scorer in the tournament with 708 runs and a strike rate of 155.60. Chennai Super Kings at one stage appeared certain for the playoffs, but fell aside, losing 5 of their last 8 games. The 27-run loss against RCB on Saturday was the last nail in the coffin. The defending champions crashed out of the top 4 on net run rate, despite being in the race for a major part of the league. Gautam Gambhir had led Kolkata Knight Riders to both their IPL titles. His return in a new role as a mentor has changed the fortunes of the Knight Riders, who are playing like champions and deservingly qualified as the top team from the league stage. 9 wins in 14 matches and 2 washed-out games meant KKR finished their league engagements with 20 points. Their last 2 games were abandoned without a ball being bowled. Despite split points, the Knight Riders enjoyed a 3-point lead over the second-place Sunrisers. The Pat Cummins led SRH ended up with 17 points from 14 matches, with 8 wins and a split point in the washed-out match against Gujarat Titans to pip Rajasthan Royals for a top 2 spot on net run rate. Rajasthan Royals were the front-runners for a major part of the tournament, as they topped the table well past the midway stage after 8 wins in 9 matches. Sanju Samson's team lost the track thereafter, the abandoned last match against KKR breaking the streak of 4 straight defeats. The last team to qualify, Rajasthan, will be up against Begaluru in the eliminator. They cannot afford a defeat in this royal battle on Wednesday. So, after the end of 70 league matches, the IPL 2024 is all set for its playoff stage now. Kolkata Knight Riders, Sunrisers Hyderabad, Rajasthan Royals and Royal Challengers Begaluru have qualified for the playoffs. Let's look at the playoff schedule. Qualifier 1 will be played between Kolkata Knight Riders and Sunrisers Hyderabad, the top 2 teams, on Tuesday, 21st of May at 7:30 p.m. This will be played in Ahmedabad, like I said. In the eliminator, Royal Challengers Begaluru, who miraculously came back to win 6 games in a row to make it to the playoffs, will face Rajasthan Royals on 22nd of May, which is Wednesday, at the same venue. The winner of Qualifier 1 will go directly to the final at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai on 26th of May, while the loser from that match will face the winner of the eliminator on May 24th in the second team
to be the second team in the Summit Clash. So there you go. Winner of Qualifier 1 and winner of the Eliminator, that's the final. But before that, there is an Eliminator that the loser from Qualifier 1 and the winner from Eliminator will play. Right then, Pat Cummins, Sunrisers Hyderabad needed to beat Punjab Kings yesterday to boost their chance of finishing the IPL League stage in the second place on the points table, and they did just that, chasing a target of 215 in the final over at their home match. But they also needed a favourable result in Sunday's final match in Guwahati between Rajasthan Royals and Kolkata Knight Riders. And then that game was washed out to give RR and KKR a point each. It meant that Sunrisers Hyderabad held on to second place to set up a match with KKR in Qualifier 1. Forced to bowl first, Hyderabad were taken to task by Punjab's top order comprising Atharva Taide, Prabsimran Singh and Riley Russo. Taide hit 46 of 27 balls in an opening partnership of 97 with Prabsimran, whose full range of shots was on view during his 45 balls 71, complete with 7 fours and 4 sixes. And where SRH briefly made inroads after the dismissal of the openers was followed by the wicket of Shashank Singh for only 2 runs. Russo smacked 49 of 24 balls to get the total close to 200 before he was dismissed in the 18th over. Jitesh Sharma, leading Punjab in the absence of Sam Curran, finished on 32 not out of 15 balls as the innings closed on 214 for the loss of 5 wickets. Left-arm pacer T. Natarajan was the pick of the SRH bowlers with 2 for 33 from his 4 overs. While at the other end, the medium pace of Nitish Reddy went for 54 in 3 wicketless overs. Things got better for Punjab when impact player Travis Head was clean bowled for a golden duck off the first ball of SRH and their chase, but Head's opening partner Abhishek Sharma counter-attacked with a stunning half-century in a stand of 72 with Rahul Tripathi. Abhishek hammered 66 off just 28 balls, his third quick-fire half-century of the season, coming off only 21 balls. While Tripathi, in a rare opportunity for SRH this season, showed what the team was missing at number 3 with 33 off 18 balls. Abhishek's innings ensured SRH never fell behind the asking, and his 6 sixes put him right at the top of the table for most sixes this season with 41. Though Abhishek was dismissed to the part-time spin of Shashank with the score of 129 for 3 in the 11th over, key contributions to the middle order pushed SRH towards their target. Nitish Reddy made 37 of 25 balls. Heinrich Klaasen showed some form with 42 of 26, and then Abdul Samad's unbeaten 11 finished off the chase in 19.1 overs. This is what Pat Cummins had to say about his teammate Abhishek Sharma and the match after the game. He said, that is Abhishek Sharma, is amazing. I wouldn't want to bowl to him. It's scary as he plays with freedom, not only against pacers but also against spinners. He also added, we won 5 out of the 7 matches here. It's been great and amazing. It's really satisfying and exciting. I haven't played in finals before, so we're playing some really good cricket. Excited for what's ahead. Okay, now many must be looking at where Rajasthan Royals are and wondering just what went wrong with the team that topped the points table for a month and looked like the most balanced of all 10 franchises. Sanju Samson's team has not won a match in the month of May, with their last victory coming back on April 27th. Since then, Royals have lost 4 matches, with last night's washout in Guwahati giving them their first point in nearly a month. As May began, RR was sitting pretty at the top of the table with 8 wins from 9 games, and a playoff spot looked done and dusted. But then they lost to Sunrisers Hyderabad by 1 run, to Delhi Capitals by 20 runs. They were then beaten by Chennai Super Kings and Punjab Kings when failing to defend under 150 totals. And finally, they managed 1 point from that washout with KKR. This surprise drop in form and fortune mirrors how RR's 2023 IPL season panned out after a strong start, with the difference being that this season they've managed to avoid elimination from the playoffs to take the 3rd spot. What are the reasons for the top team like Rajasthan Royals slipping like this? The form of openers Jos Butler and Yashasvi Jaiswal, that has been erratic, with young Jaiswal particularly off colour. The left-handed batters managed only 2 scores of 50 plus in 13 innings, with a problem against left-arm pace and short deliveries coming to the fore. Sandwiched between Butler's run of low scores were 2 match-winning unbeaten centuries in chases, and the England captain's return home has left RR searching for that experience and class. Samson, he is topped with 500 runs for the first time in a single IPL season. But since May began, the RR skipper has just one score above 19 in 4 innings. This has left the team's breakout star Riyan Parag to do the heavy lifting. And with scores of 77, 27, 47 not out and 48 in this run of 4 losses in a row, the 22-year-old has been the only consistent batter. The absence of Shimron Hetmeyer and that didn't help matters. And then Rovman Powell's up and down form is also a factor. Losing to SRH by 1 run was a deflating match, after which Samson was at a loss of words to describe what he'd just seen. Then came 2 losses on the road in which RR were kept to the totals of 141 for 5 and 144 for 9 by CSK and PBKS respectively, which is just not good enough in these times with a misfiring bowling lineup. A major worry for RR is the drop of form of Trent Boult, who's managed just 2 wickets in 4 games, coupled with Sandeep Sharma's ineffectiveness after a very good run in the middle stage of the IPL. Yuzvendra Chahal has been in the wickets but slightly on the expensive end, while Ravichandran Ashwin has had only 2 performances of note. If Royals are still around, it is because of the terrific first month that they had when they remained at the top of the points table, but not having won a match all month, and with players' form and the absence of Butler a big concern. Does this team have it in them to win a knockout match against a team that has come back from the brink of elimination? Yes, while RR have lost all their matches this month, RCB have won all of theirs to sit on a 6-match winning spree to clinch the final playoffs berth. And looking at RR's downward spiral, RCB are probably thanking their stars that they haven't come up against SRH or KKR in the eliminator in Ahmedabad on Wednesday. Right then, let's take a look at the points table as we come to the end of the league stage. Kolkata Knight Riders, they were the first team to qualify for the playoffs and they've remained at the top since then. With the Kolkata Knight Riders and Rajasthan Royals match getting abandoned due to rain, the Sunrisers Hyderabad finished the group stage in 2nd position. Both SRH and RR with 17 points after 14 games, but SRH edged RR due to a better net run rate. RCB finished 4th after a superb turnaround, having won 6 consecutive matches. And then in the 5th position are Chennai Super Kings, who came close, but with injuries to their key players and some players not available, they struggled towards the end. Delhi Capitals and LSG were in the 6th and 7th spot, last year's runners-up. They'd be disappointed. Gujarat Titans finishing 8th, Punjab Kings in the 9th place, but they did unearth some good talent, Indian talent in their team. And then this was a season to forget for Mumbai Indians, most disappointing campaign, finishing last with just 4 wins out of 14 games. All right, in the orange cap then, who else but Virat Kohli in what has been his 2nd best IPL season. He is the leader of the pack when it comes to the orange cap standings. Kohli has scored 708 runs in 14 matches at an average of 64.36. Ruturaj Gaikwad, who's in the 2nd spot, has just 583 runs. And the purple cap, PBKS may have had a poor campaign, but Harshal Patel ended the league phase with the purple cap on his head and 24 wickets to his name from 14 matches. Varun Chakravarti is currently the only player in the top 5 who could displace him, as he has 18 wickets in 12 matches. Jasprit Bumrah is in the 2nd spot with 20 wickets. Right then, moving on to football. Now, people can debate whether Manchester City are the best ever or should they be called the untouchables. But the fact is that no other team in the history of the Premier League have won the title 4 times in a row. It was a historic moment as Manchester City registered a 3-1 win over West Ham United on Sunday to pip rivals Arsenal on the final day of a thrilling Premier League season, sending fans onto the pitch in a sea of blue. Phil Foden was recently crowned the Football Writers' Player of the Year for his best ever goal-scoring season, and he ended any suspense after just 79 seconds. A blistering drive into the top corner to ensure there was no nervous wait for the title party to get started. Foden doubled City's lead inside 20 minutes with another cool left-footed finish from Jeremy Doku's cross for his 27th goal of the season. But there was a twist in the tail of the first half, and Mohamed Kudus, his outrageous bicycle kick flew high past Stefan Ortega. City swiftly restored order at the start of the second half, and it was Rodri who delivered the knockout blow to Arsenal's title hopes. Manager Pep Guardiola has masterminded 6 Premier League wins in the past 7 seasons. In 4 of those years, City have also surpassed 90 points. Guardiola conceded he had not imagined this kind of success for City since he took over. Listen in.
We have done something unbelievable, 6 Premier Leagues in 7 years. So it's in this country, in the modern football, with the quality of the managers, the teams and everything, it's always... So the team surprised me, the organization surprised me. It's an incredible club, well organized. All departments drive each other to the next level. And before was Liverpool to push our limits, and now have been Arsenal. So I want to congratulate for the deep of my heart for Mikel and staff, backroom staff and players and fans with an incredible season. It's not the worst to looks like nice, I feel it, so they push us in our best like it happened before. We got the message from Mikel and his players, we got it, so we have to take the right decisions in the next years, in the next part, because they are there to stay, he's young. I could not expect it, I didn't expect to stay 8 years, 9 years here, I expect 3 or 4, 5, but not much, and no, absolutely, could not believe it. So, it's the Premier League, so. It's the toughest one. I have enough arguments to say being in Spain or in Germany. I have not been maybe in Italy and French, but this is the toughest one for many reasons, for the lack of recoveries. And when you win titles, is behind there are injuries, there are bad moods the players, there are personal problems the players, there are bad form for the players, there are many things. So in 6 Premier Leagues or 4 in a row, never was like perfect. It was a lot of problems, a lot. And how we, in this chaos, how we handle it, and we are able to overcome the situations, make that this group, this club is special.
It is special, but then the Catalan coach dropped a bombshell hinting that he might just leave the club next season. He said he's closer to leaving than staying, before clarifying that there would be no immediate departure from the club he's managed since 2016. Listen in to what he had to say.
I had that feeling last season. When we were in Istanbul, I said, it's over. What I'm doing here, it's over. There's nothing left. But I have contract, I'm here, and still I'm enjoying some of the moments. I'm retired, but some of the moments I love to do that. And after I said, okay, we are here. Start winning games, playing good, different players, new players. And start to think about, oh, no one has done 4 in a row. Why you don't try it? And now I'm feeling it's done. So what next? So I don't know right now, but next thing I know is the FA Cup. There's no team in all history. Gary Lineker said to me, I didn't know it, that no team has done back-to-back Premier Leagues, the FA Cup. So it's our rivals, and now when I want my players enjoy these 2-3 days, and we'll have 2 days to prepare the final. But next season, right now, I'm not able to know exactly what will be the motivation to do it, because it's difficult sometimes to find it when everything is done.
Now, Phil Foden has been one of the main stars of this campaign for Manchester City. He was once again pivotal in the match against West Ham, scoring 2 goals to help create history, with Rio Ferdinand now calling him as a Manchester City great. Foden's heroics have also earned him the Premier League's Player of the Season award. He's already won 6 Premier League titles at the age of 23. And this is Manchester City's, in fact, 4th consecutive league title. And Foden has cemented his place as a City great for this particular club, given how well he has performed. City players have now won the award 5 years in a row, as Foden joins Ruben Diaz, Haaland and 2-time winner Kevin De Bruyne in winning this prize. So, great times for Manchester City and great times for Phil Foden. Now, Liverpool may not have had a great season, but they did end it with a 2-0 victory in their final game against Wolverhampton before bidding farewell to their much-loved manager Jurgen Klopp at Anfield. Alexis McAllister and Jarrell Konsa, he scored on the day that did not impact the Reds' 3rd place finish in the table, but one that Liverpool fans had been dreading since this 56-year-old German manager announced that he would leave the club at the season's end. Listen into his farewell speech.
I knew for a long time our relation is pretty special. I love that. I really think that the people make the difference for this club. I said, these people are the superpower of this club. These people keep the club going. These people push the club. These people carry the club through difficult moments. These people are the club. And so I was not, obviously we had a really a good time together. 9 years, nearly a decade, it was absolutely crazy. Kids who were today in the stadium, kids of the staff who were today in the stadium, and so after them, they don't know another manager of Liverpool. See, that's how it is.
I was ready to be a CEO at 26.
Only the guys with the strongest heads can handle hard situations.
There is a blurring line between arrogance and confidence.
This is the philosophy of FC Bayern Munich.
World premiere on 25th of May, only on News 9 Live at 9 p.m.
Why is the state not looking at putting an embargo on that?
As a Telangana person, I will not accept.
How do ordinary folks deal with this?
Start with the end in mind. You need to know where you want to reach. Every morning that we wake up, we are exercising our choice. The destiny is decided. The results are known that I'm going to win. Life of a goalkeeper is something which has always intrigued me.
When you come into a stadium, this is the highest level of pressure.
When I set out to do something, I decide in my mind that failure